Oh, haha. Sorry, guys. I used an overlay instead of a background. So let me fix that. Get off of there. Hi. Oh my God. Hello. So, guys, I'm so excited. I did my hair last night. So you can see it's all nice and purple. And the really cool thing, I don't know if it'll show up. Oh, where the hell did I put my purse? Anyway, I don't think it'll show up in the daytime, but it's hi Sherry. Um, it glows under UV light. So and it's just so soft. Okay. Woohoo. Anyway, so yeah, that's my it it glows under UV light and it really is cool. It's like all my hair just glows like bluish white. It's like really awesome. Stony, good to see you, my friend. Um, oh, let's see. Let's I'm gonna drop the link in the chat. It is. It's like I have a really, really good deep conditioner that I use after I bleach or dye anything. So Tony. Oh my God. Anybody wants to come up? Angelfish, good to see you. So when that says your birthday was yesterday at 45, does that mean you're 45 years old? Excuse me. That was lovely. Oh my gosh. I would love it if people just came on up and we can just sit and talk and chat. I like the face to face thing. It's really nice. Well, happy birthday, my dear. I'm going to be 50 in a few months. Yeah. Oh, mushrooms. I'm jealous. I don't have. Holy fuck, really? I need candles. All my candles are like this. You guys got to see this. This is some crazy. Oh, fuck. Stuck. Yeah, shit stuck to it. This is a fucking. My candle went insane. So all I have left is the wax. My husband collects the wax and then he uses it to make new candles. So I'm actually going to go clean this off over here into the candle thing so I can put a new candle in here. Oh, shit. Come on now. I need to put a new candle in here. Oh my God. Oh, hold on. I hear you. I hear you in the basement. Hang on. I'm like right in the middle of doing this. Oh, that's good. I'm gonna have to work at that one. All right, never mind. Oh, hey, hey, hey! It's Mr. Neo. Good to see you, my friend.
Hey, Mom, how you doing?
I am doing. Um, I love 50. Yeah, 50's not. It doesn't scare me. I've had a lot of time to think about 50, and it's just another number. That's all it is. It's just another number. Um, your cats are missing. Oh, hey, Gaffa. Thank you. Oh yes, hit the like and subscribe if you haven't been here. Sub. Don't call him Mister. He'll get cocky. Oh my gosh, did you hear that, Neo?
Yeah.
Stoney, I said Mr. Neo when he came in, and Stoney said, Mr. Neo, don't call him Mr. He'll get cocky.
Hey, Stoney. Good to see you, old timer.
Stoney,
Sure.
come on up. Seriously.
Yeah. How you doing today, buddy?
I would love to have you on my panel. Sherry, you can come up. All of y'all can come up. As long as we can have a nice discussion. So, were you here when I was talking about my hair?
No.
This particular color is it glows under a black light.
Oh, cool.
And I'm thinking about shaving the sides. And then I could do this with my hair. And then oh no, it didn't work. This morning when it was all greasy, it was standing up. It was pretty funny. Miss
Yeah, I gotta
Sherry.
wash my hair
Hi.
today too sometime.
Yeah.
Yeah, the state's coming to freaking see me today.
Who is?
The state.
What does that mean?
Oh, they're saying they're gonna try to get some freaking help in here, but I doubt it.
That would be really wonderful because you kind of need the help.
Yeah, I do.
Have you heard any more about like when next appointment's going to be or what they're doing next? Because my thought was you should have already had the surgery again by now.
No, I won't see the surgeon until next week.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Lost my bones
Look
from
at
that.
that big kitty. Look at that big kitty.
I have literally 75% of the crap that was in this room is like out of this room now. I gotta do something with this couch. I think I'm probably gonna end up just flipping it around and using it on the other side of the room. I didn't really want the couch in here. I wanted my sitting space to be really small. But hi Brett, good to see you.
See how big this guy is when he stands on me? He's really big.
Yeah, he is. But yeah, I'm getting it done. I'm really proud of myself.
Good job.
So I by what is today? Today is the 7th. So in a week and a day is when I want to be actually dropping seeds into all my little things that I have set up to grow beginning seeds in and plant all my tomatoes, all my everything. I want to get that done basically in a week. So I've got to get this room done.
No.
But and then basically what I'm going to do is after I've got it set up as the grow room, I'm going to basically that's when I'm going to apply for my growing license. And I'm going to basically I can show them I've got it all set up for growing, beginning vegetables. And I can even show them pictures of those beginning vegetables in the grow room under the lights, blah, blah, blah. So my biggest thing right now is I don't have lights. So everything else is going to be super cheap, but I don't have lights.
Well, go to Mars Hydro, buy a couple lights, use Neil's Gardens, you get 10% off.
Yeah, Mars Hydro is way more expensive than I can afford. I'm not going to say they're not good lights, but they're probably 3 times what I can spend. I've got about $75 per light that I can spend.
I think my 2 SP3000s were like $750, and I think my SP or FC448 was like $600 something, and I think that FC3000 was like 3 something, 350.
Yeah, I'm looking at $75, not $750.
That's a little out there.
Alexa, what's my notification?
That's why I was able to grow Stoney's cotton candy cane so good. That was one of my favorite plants, that cotton candy cane. Boy, that was fire. Yeah, Stony Baker Man. Killer
Yeah,
cotton.
that's pretty interesting. Is it something that you are fairly familiar with, or do you have any things, any issues yourself? Just, I got issues. I can tell you about my issues.
I got issues. I got a spoiled cat. He's getting pinned
Right?
back though. He's getting all weird.
Yeah, I really think we ought to start this off with a good, well, it's not a dab, but it's a good hit. Anytime I'm dealing with mental health issues, I need to be stoned. Wait, anytime I'm dealing with anything, I need to be stoned.
I don't
Like,
smoke weed.
You don't smoke weed, huh?
No, I don't smoke.
Mine.
No, right on. Oh, and I hear a puppy. Hang on.
The devil weed marijuana. Cheers. Cheers, Stony Baker Man. Love you, Stony. Hope you're doing good, my friend. Oh, Jesus.
Hey,
Why does this always make me sneeze?
what's that?
This always makes me sneeze.
Makes you sneeze? That's it. Hey, John, good to see you, my friend. It's been a while.
What up,
Been
John's
hot
Arcade
minute.
and more? John's Arcade and more.
Yep. Oh,
You gonna come up on the
Susie, good to
panel,
see
John, or are you
you.
gonna hide in chat?
Susie, if you want me to get the tracking number, let me know, and I will definitely see if I can get a hold of it on Spreadshirt. But they're probably still making it. Usually takes about a week or so. And for all of you who won stickers, I actually have them. I got them in my possession yesterday. So I will be sending those out. Neo, did you give me your address?
I think so.
What's that?
What are the stickers?
Holy fuck, where did I put them? Oh, they're out in the living room. I'll have to go get them.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
It's just round, and it's got my my channel icon, and it says Mama Redneck. That's all it is.
Ah.
So
Fais enculer de connasse.
Don't get them out, please.
what's that?
I'm just cussing in French.
Gary's playing with a ball.
Sorry.
What did you say? Gary's playing with his balls?
Oh, the dogs.
Oh, Gary's playing with the dog's balls.
He's got the ball and he's teasing Wyatt with it.
See, he's playing with the dog's balls. I knew it.
That's him, all right.
Oh.
Buddy, I guess Wyatt's balls squeak.
Oh, well, John, haven't seen you in a while. You know, I had that car accident like a little over a year ago. They're finally doing the test on my hip to find out if I actually need surgery or not. And they've taken so long to do it. And the first doctor wrote that I had tendonitis and that it had nothing to do with my car accident. Well, now here I am a year later, over a year later, and
Siri, what time is it?
looks like I might be having surgery. So, yeah, I'm also looking at finding a lawyer that will help me deal with the fact that my insurance would not pay for my injury. So, I don't know. I might be getting a new insurance company. We'll see. You know, it's really not their fault, but they're the ones that I have to deal with. So, I hope it does too, John, because I am in so much pain. I got all my legal shit straightened out, and I got my Uber Eats job back, and it's really, really tough. I have to, like, if somebody lives on the 3rd floor, I have to ask them to come down. Even the 2nd floor now, I can't go upstairs like that. Well, yeah, the people that work at my insurance company care, but the actual company itself doesn't give a flying F. So,
Well, I do DoorDash now.
you do?
Yeah. Gary drives and I deliver.
So who's the person that's on the account that?
Gary.
Okay.
Operated by me, though.
Yeah, so he drives and then you deliver. That's cool.
I'm the head of the company, he says.
Are both of you listed for DoorDash or just Gary?
I have it under my name, but it's mostly Gary, I think.
Wait a minute. Who applied?
I did. I applied for Gary. Put it under Gary's name. But somehow my is connected to it.
Because the person that applies, it has to be the one driving.
Yes,
and
Gary is the person.
What's that?
Gary is the main person.
Oh, okay. Huh. Interesting.
I signed up.
What's that?
I signed up for him.
Okay. Oh shit, John, wow. 2 full hip replacements and 5 toes removed. That is,
oh
my God.
Holy Toledo.
What's that?
I said, holy Toledo, that's horrible.
Yeah. And wow, your mom had a hip and a femur replaced. She's been fighting cancer for 7 years. Damn.
I don't know what to call you anymore, Susan. Mama Redneck or Susan?
You don't know what?
I don't know what to call you anymore.
Just call me Susan. Everybody else does.
Because I know one time something else you wanted me to call you, and I forgot what that name was. And
I used to go by Alex for about 8 years.
But that's no longer, right?
Yeah. No.
Okay.
Oh.
But it's like I like to show respect, and I want to call the person that what they want to be called.
Appreciate that very much.
Oh.
Yeah. John calls me Mama.
Youngest that goes by Abigail, that was Abigail, but now it's Jaden.
Yep.
Call Jaden.
Neo, stop showing off. What poor old part says.
Oh, I have to stretch.
Yep.
Sorry.
No, don't. Just Jaffa giving you a little shit.
What's going on with this guy in the camera?
What's going on with what?
The person that's on cam. The guy.
Neil?
Neil, yeah.
What are you asking?
Like what's going on with him? He's uncomfortable and
Well, he's paralyzed from the waist down, but he has to stretch and keep the muscles working and all that kind of stuff. So
ooh, bless him.
you can talk directly to him.
I don't know how to talk to him.
I only play a paralyzed guy on YouTube in real life.
Portal Fart said, "It's okay, Neo. The ladies love a flexible guy."
That's why they call me Gumby.
Hey, cheers.
Yeah, cheers. Freaking lighter.
Cheers.
Oh.
Pain today, Susan.
Sorry, you're kind of going in and out with your sound. What did you say?
I said, how is your pain now?
Well, let's see. I've taken a muscle relaxer. I've taken 2 400 milligram gabapentins. I've taken wild lettuce. Hold on. And I've taken an oxycodone. So my pain is probably right now it's sitting at about an 8.
8. Oh. So it's not really doing any good.
Well, without all of that shit, I'm at like 25. So, is it me or is Neo 2 cones and a coffee short of waking up? Did you hear that, Neo?
No.
The Bortle fart. Is it me, Susan, or is Neo 2 cones and a coffee short of waking up?
Oh no, I'm awake. I'm just freaking. I can't see really well.
Yeah. God, I can't wait until they get this shit all taken care of. I want you to be able to like live your life again.
Yeah.
This freaking cat. What do you want? I know what he wants. He wants outside.
How's your weather there today?
I don't know. It looks okay. But I don't know.
Yeah.
It says it's what, 45?
Oh, that's nice. Well, Alexa, what's the temperature?
Computer. What's today's weather?
Alexa. Never mind. It's 20 degrees here.
Intermittent clouds with a high of 50 degrees and low of 33 degrees.
Yes. Mostly shitty. So cheers for Kappa. Good seeing you. I didn't know you were in there, Kappa. Cheers.
Holy crap, I'm like not coming up here. Hey Gemma, good to see you. Thank you for coming. Neo needs a live-in French maid. Should we start a GoFundMe, Susan? Hey, that's kind of what he needs. Kind of.
Yeah,
that first doctor that I saw, he didn't even touch me. He literally did not do anything to actually see what was wrong with my hip. He just said, "Oh, that's really tight. but and just so stupid. So yeah, I'm glad that okay. So this is like the third doctor I've been to for my hip, and she was the first one that actually manipulated my fucking hip and went, "Oh, you've got a problem, and I think it might be a torn labrum." That's what my physical therapists have been telling me for a year now. And the
Wow.
doctors just fucking ignored it. It's so irritating. And I'll tell you what, if they on this test is like in 2 days, they're going to actually inject my hip joint with a gigantic needle. But they're going to inject a dye in there, and then they're going to put me in the MRI and see what's going on with my hip. Let me just tell you, there's nothing wrong with my hip. I'm going to check myself into a mental hospital because this is crazy. If there's nothing wrong with it, then I'm just nuts. So, yeah.
I think it's something with it because pain is there for a reason.
Well, I have fibromyalgia.
Right.
My body has pain all the time. And sometimes it has pain in joints or in certain spots. And I've gone to the doctor for pain that ends up being fibromyalgia and it just goes away. But this has been over a year and it's been getting worse and worse and worse to the point that now I can barely walk. So to me, that says there's something physically wrong with my body,
Yes.
Little Fart says, I can't wait until they invent nanobots they can inject into our bodies that can repair us without going to the doctor. See, that would be perfect. We could all just have a supply of nanobots and like on Star Trek Voyager, they used 7 of 9's nanobots a couple times to like help people get better. So hold on, Susan. This isn't a mental institute. Oh God, I'm in the wrong room again, for fuck's sake. Trust me, this is about as close to the mental institution without being there that you're probably gonna get today.
I need to smoke some weed.
Yeah, me too. Oh, come on
I
now.
don't know if I got any dabs left. I probably only got a couple. Shit, I gotta make a run too. I have to run down to the dispensary. This freaking lady ain't coming till like 3 o'clock either. This sucks, man.
Wow. Hello, David Wolfie. How are you? Good to see you. Oh. I hope your dad is getting better. My husband had back surgery a couple years ago, and he's been better ever since. So I really hope your dad is doing better. How are you doing, Grandma? It's good to see you. It really is. I've been lurking on your channel. I don't say anything. I just watch.
You're a voyeur.
I'm a voyeur. Yep. I'm a voyeur. Okay, I'm gonna take a drink of my slushy.
God, this freaking Sector 9 weed is really odd stuff.
Yeah.
It's okay, but I won't buy it again.
What are you smoking?
I am smoking. Hold on.
My dab pen.
Alexa, light 50%.
Okay.
Holy fuck, I can't read it.
Jesus.
Electrolyte 100%.
Okay.
Oh,
Gemma said I'm doing okay. I had carpal tunnel surgery back in December on my left hand. I remember seeing that on your channel. I can finally use my hand after 2 years of constant pin and needle pain. That is awesome.
Sorry,
Really
Mom.
awesome that it worked.
Oh, shit. Sorry, Mom.
That's okay.
This
Don't die on
98% stuff is really hard, man.
don't die on my panel. I hate paperwork.
Hey, it gets clicks, man.
Right.
I
Fucking
really
guy.
like the color, Susan.
What's that?
I like the hair color on your head.
Ah, thank you.
That's pretty.
It glows under a UV light.
Do you have one?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
To go get it. It's in my purse and I can't remember where the hell I put my purse. Okay, this stuff is called LBD1. That's what it's called. LBD1.
What?
I have
The
no
weed?
clue. And then the other one that I put a little bit of weed in from this is slip and spray.
oh,
Time for the dabs.
Jealous.
machine.
I'm a two-fisted
Oh, thank you,
smoker.
Gemma. All I have is a little scar. It's changed everything. That is so awesome. Just being able to get your function back and not have that annoying like pins and needles all the time. That is awesome.
Wow.
Now my question is, do they know what caused your carpal tunnel? Are you a phone person? Because I know they told me that I was getting carpal tunnel, and so I actually changed the way I type on my phone so that it's not my thumb all the time. And just, not using it like that anymore, it basically went away. So
Man, you
Always
can
use my
see the
pointer.
light reflecting off my eye lens. It's so weird looking, man. It's just,
Did you see my nails?
ooh, pretty.
Yeah.
Big kitty claws.
Yes.
It was caused by a torn ligament in my hand. I had no idea I'd even torn. Wow. So it wasn't actually for carpal tunnel. It was an injury that needed to be fixed. That's crazy.
I've got carpal in both wrists from
Oh, I
pushing
bet.
chair for 27 years.
Yeah, I would imagine.
The surgery is horrible for that.
What's that?
I heard the surgery is horrible for carpal tunnel.
My stepdaughter had carpal tunnel surgery because she had an injury to the nerve right by the carpal tunnel. So she had carpal tunnel surgery. That's what they called it. And it's not like Gemma had carpal tunnel surgery, but it was to fix an injury. So everybody that I know that's had that type of surgery has come out and really appreciated having had it done. So,
Computer. Close camera. It looks pretty nice out. I might run to this. I don't know if I got time to run down to the dispensary and back before she gets there.
What time is it? What are you doing?
Well, it's 1 o'clock almost.
It's 12:30. You've got time. Oh my God!
So does the store, or
What's that?
does he drive to the dispensary, or?
Yeah. You got hand control for this car.
I jump out of airplanes too.
Cool.
Yeah, he's got video. You should check out his channel. He's got a video of him skydiving.
Oh, cool.
Man, this is so weird. I had to stop rubbing my eyes.
Yeah.
It's just driving me nuts because everything is just cloudy, and I keep Just wanna.
Well, I just think it's amazing you can even drive.
I know.
I
The
mean,
cars look like they're in the air.
what the fuck? No,
They
that's
do
just
really.
a
They
bad,
really do.
that's just a bad mushroom trip there, you know.
I could take the little blue pill. I'll be on a mushroom trip then.
If anyone can tell me how to not sneeze with this, I will give them $100.
Well, honestly, I sneezed for about the first year that I used vape marijuana. It's just your body is it's like something new that it's not used to. And after a while it'll just get used to it. My biggest thing now is I have to be careful not to take in too much because I with the vapes, I've actually coughed till I puke.
I'm gonna die.
So, but because of the medication, I'm on like 4 inhalers, and they put me on a shot, and it's been like 3 months, 3.5 months now, and it's actually making it so I can breathe. It's making it so I can actually smoke weed and not die. It's pretty cool.
Congratulations. That's a
Yeah, I
good.
was wondering. You think I should smoke weed when the freaking lady comes?
Yeah.
Just have your nice big twisty bong sitting out on the table or something.
Oh yeah, they're always sitting out.
Well, there you go.
Wyatt.
Wyatt.
He's right here.
Puppy. Wyatt. Puppy. Puppy.
Wyatt.
Wyatt. Wyatt.
Wyatt.
He's like, what is he looking for? Flies or
He's
something?
in the window. He's in the window and he's through the window, and anything that he sees, he'll bark at.
Of course. Of course.
He'll attack the window.
Yep. Hey, so
You
how
know-
are things going with your trainer?
For some reason, he has dropped us with no explanation.
Well,
I communicate to him in response.
Computer.
Huh.
Light one, bedroom
So I
light one.
don't know if I did something or
Well,
if
I don't know. It might be handy for him to frickin' communicate with you and tell you what's going on and why he dropped you. But I would also say get another trainer ASAP.
okay.
Don't give up on that. Just get another trainer. Even if you never find out what's wrong, maybe he's just a jerk and can't frickin' tell you that he doesn't like something about what you're doing. I don't know.
But the thing is if I ask for recommendations on the Facebook group or whatever in this area, I'll probably end up getting the response for him. I mean, not from him, but they'll probably recommend him, and I'm gonna have to say sorry.
Well, can you just like look up trainers in, like it's not the phone book anymore, but look on Google for trainers in your area and then call them and ask them what methods they use.
Okay.
That's what I would do. I wouldn't get recommendations from a fucking Facebook group. I'm sorry, because I just wouldn't. I would just use my own brain and call until you find somebody that you agree with how they train.
But do you think I could find somebody that would have the same price as him? Because his price was good.
I have no idea. And honestly, if his price was like way better than anybody else's price, I would actually question whether he was a real dog trainer. I would question
$70. He's $70 a training session.
And what are other ones?
What I've seen, maybe $200, $300.
You get what you pay for. Okay.
But some of it might have been my fault, but I don't know.
Well, you get what you pay for. I'm sorry. I'm a beginning dog trainer, and I wouldn't charge any less than $100 for an hour session. So you get what you pay for. And if he just dropped you for like, and won't tell you why, it tells me he's really unprofessional too. You need to find somebody. I mean, if you agree with the Cesar Millan way of training,
I
then
do.
you need to find somebody who has similar training methods. So you need to call them and ask them questions.
Okay.
Okay,
I
so
got that.
yeah, don't ask the Facebook group, because the Facebook group is going to have either they're all going to like the same guy, or they're going to have 30 different people for you. Just use your brain and go on Google and find them.
If you can't
Ask them
find anything
questions.
from there, then maybe come to the Facebook group.
Yeah. But that, yeah, I would definitely, it's not my own. I mean, I would use my own intuition judgment on that more than I would asking a bunch of people that I don't know.
I wish we were in your area and
What's
you
that?
could. I said I wish we were in your area and you could help train.
Well, right now I can't do shit because I can't walk.
True, and you got to be able to
So,
walk.
yeah, I took my grand dog through PetSmart a couple weeks ago. And let's just say that I was injured before, but after the hour it took me to get him to freaking walk with me and just walk nicely, my hip was 100% worse.
Oh no.
So, yeah. Brett, that's crazy. That I hear about so many people that don't get medical care because it's either too expensive, they don't have insurance, or any number of other reasons, and so they just deal with their pain. And I
deal with my pain because doctors don't understand.
yeah, yep, I get that.
Right now, I
Cheers.
think we're finally maybe on the right road.
Yeah,
I'm seeing a pain doctor, and they're wanting me to go through physical therapy for my back,
good.
and I'm going through physical therapy for my ankle.
Now, is there anywhere around you that does water physical therapy, like in the pool?
I don't know.
That's what you need.
Yeah.
That to me, that is what everybody starting physical therapy needs. They need to do their physical therapy in the pool so they don't hurt themselves worse.
Well, in a nutshell, once you recover and stuff, if you're left with long-term contracted pain, it's something that you gotta learn to live with and accept.
Yeah.
Because you can try to drug yourself, you can try to do everything. Pain's not. It's not going to go away.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just not. I live with pain that would kill most people just from the pain that I live with. But when I first started to experience it, they were like, well, one day you'll learn to live with it. And I looked at them and go, are you fucking crazy? How do you learn to live with this? And here I am 27 years later, and they were right. You do learn to live with it
Yep.
because,
It sucks,
it's
but
not,
you learn to live with it.
it's not going to go away.
You.
Believe me, I would trade places with anybody's back aches, leg pain, anything. And I'm not taking anything away from it. I'm just saying there is worse, and there's a lot worse. And be glad that a lot of people don't experience that because there is worse pain.
I don't know. Mine takes me where I want to shake.
Yeah. I'll be right back, guys. I need to go to the little girl's room.
Okay, go to the girl. Go find your little light.
Come here. Come say hi. Come on. There's the puppy.
Oh, another shooting.
Oh my god.
Yep.
You got it open?
Wow. Crazy people.
How did you become paralyzed? I forgot.
What?
How did you become paralyzed?
I'm a survivor of a mass shooting.
Oh no!
Ouch, ouch, ouch. Damn it.
Where did you get shot at?
What?
Where did you get shot?
In the store.
Store. What part of your body?
In the back.
In the back. That's what I thought. Crap.
Damn it.
Woo!
With it.
Oh, Lord. Hi, John Donald. Good to see you.
I was telling my doctor yesterday, I go, dude, if we can't fix this eye problem, I'm starting to really, thinking maybe. I said, one of these days, I'm going to end up pulling my gun out and blowing my freaking top off. And he's like, he just shunned it off, man. Like,
What the fuck? Seriously? You threatened suicide, essentially, and he ignored you.
That's
I
awesome.
didn't threaten it. I was just telling him, dude, you can't. It's true. You can't have paralyzed and blind. They don't work. You have to have one or the other. If you're going to be paralyzed, you need to be able to see.
Right.
If you can walk, you can still, but you can't live like that, man. I mean, I have responsibilities, dude. I got properties, I got a home, I got shit I got to take care of. I got not this house. I worry about it, my estate. I got 2 other houses and money and shit.
Yep.
It's crazy, man. And I can't deal with anything. I can't even see papers to sign them.
Yeah.
I can see the TV a little bit.
Well,
but
your vision is getting better.
Not really.
Well, no. You think back to day one, and then come forward. When you came home from the hospital, you couldn't see your TV, and then you could see the TV, but it was blurry. And then you eventually tried playing a few video games. Well, it is getting better. You need to really look at that it is getting better. It's just a super slow process. And I think when you have the second surgery, I think that is going to be what makes all the difference.
Where's the second going to be at?
They told me they would restore 95, almost 95 to 100% of my vision. So I'm like, well, fine, let's get on with it. We started this shit in November. What is it now? March.
Well,
so that's November,
some
December,
of it is they had to let
February, March. That's 5 months, dude.
They had to let that first surgery completely.
It did, though. That's been healed for almost 2 months.
How long has it been since you've seen the bubble in your eye?
2 months.
Okay. There you go. Well, and we all know that the VA is incredibly slow about getting anything done. But,
well, the best way to put it is the VA don't take care of their veterans like they say they do.
I know. But you have an appointment, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had an appointment. I got up and sat there at the door, waited for the ride to come pick me up. Nobody showed up.
So have you redone the appointment?
Yeah.
Set up a new one?
And they said, well, we forgot to notify travel. Jesus fucking Christ. It's like, what do you people do there, man?
Yeah.
I could do their job. It's getting frustrating and depressing because I'm really more incapacitated than I was when I first got shot.
Yep.
Because I could see.
It's got to be incredibly frustrating. And especially when you're dealing with a medical system that could really give a fuck less, you know?
I just want to beat somebody up. I don't know why. I just do.
Well, you're frustrated. You're angry. You've got all sorts of emotions running through you. And I understand why. I would probably have a lot of those same emotions if I was dealing with what you're dealing with right now. So I'm just,
Well, it
I
wouldn't
am,
be so bad if I had family member or help or something like that, or a wife or whatever.
yep.
Dude, when you're alone, paralyzed, and well, kind of like in the dark, you're fucked.
Well,
one fall can take you out.
Yeah.
Just one mistake and you're screwed.
But look at this. You're also talking about driving to the dispensary. I think that it may be kind of weird what you're seeing, but you obviously have better sight than you did when you got home from the hospital.
No, yeah.
Or you wouldn't be driving.
But normally when I drive to the dispensary, I go like light speed. Now I'm driving like a freaking senior citizen.
Maybe that's the universe's way of telling you to slow the fuck down.
Nah, man, it ain't gonna work.
I'll tell you, I used to drive like a bat out of hell. And after my daughter passed away, I was sitting in the car one day and I was getting all impatient. And I literally felt her hand on my shoulder and I heard her say, "Mom, be patient." And it was like, what the hell? And now if I start getting like impatient or I get like where I want to freaking, go 90 past some slow idiot, I literally have that sensation. I can feel her hand. I can hear her say, "Mom, be patient. It's okay."
That's cool.
But I've also heard her physically say, "Mom, you need to slow down right now." So
hey,
I do.
Cheers. I'm sorry.
I do slow down. And then a lot of times when I do, like the car ahead of me or two cars ahead of me has a problem and I wasn't in the middle of it because I slowed down.
Wow.
Hey,
She's
cheers, John
protecting
McDonald. Good seeing you too. It's always good seeing you, John. Cheers, man.
Your daughter's protecting you big time.
Hey, she's my guardian angel. She's my spirit guide, my guardian angel, whatever you want to call it. I'm pretty positive that's what's going on. So.
Wow.
I think that's why my freaking trustee won't let me buy a Tesla, because I think he's afraid I'll crash it.
Because what, Neil?
He's afraid I'll freaking get killed in it. Well, that's what I wanted. I jokingly say that, I want a car that I can get killed in, I mean, that thing will do like 200 miles an hour, man. That would be freaking cool. It is, man. When you got open road and you could just let it go, man, and it's like you're flying in a plane almost at that speed.
Yeah.
If you had wings, you could fly.
You remind me of my husband, and I finally figured out why. You're an adrenaline junkie.
Mm-hmm.
You're an adrenaline junkie. And I mean, I kind of knew that from the beginning. I mean, the first time we ever really got a chance to talk, I figured that out. But for you, it just like with Ken, he can't go and do anything. And it makes him very depressed. And I see that happening with you, Neo. And I want to encourage you that you're on your way out of the darkness, quite literally. You just need to be patient. Make sure you've got that next appointment remade. And, I know it's a lot to deal with, and I know it sucks. You got to go through the surgery all over again. But
I told them if they don't show up, I'm driving. You know, I told him
Well-
that. And I said, you guys can accept all the responsibility because I'm not
Yeah.
putting it off any longer.
Yeah.
So one way or another, I'm showing up.
Well, I'm glad that they're telling you that they can probably restore your sight to the degree that they can. I'm praying that that's exactly what happens. You know, that's all.
Well,
all
part
my
of me wants to
energy
go
is heading your way.
wants to be vindictive to the person that caused it. You know, that's the hard part because that person's not in jail. They are close. And part of my freaking frustration wants to go and retaliate. But
I understand that.
you know,
I'm
way.
definitely a very firm believer in karma, and I believe that karma will take care of that person.
Yeah, I hope so. Bitch. She does. She lives about 35 minutes from here. I could be there in less time than that if I really went fast.
Right?
No, I am an adrenaline junkie to the point where it literally makes me sick. When I race my car, like in street races, and I've had something really weird, tense or anything during a race, I literally have to pull over and puke. I get such an adrenaline. If I
Yeah.
get like somebody wants to fight me and I'm all freaking shaky and pumped and ready and they back away, I throw up because the adrenaline is so strong that I just
You got to release it one way or another.
my doctor said I literally have the ability to tear a door off of a car, you know, and I don't believe that, but he said that, you know, and I was like, nah, I ain't buying it.
Hi, Lady Wolverine. Good to see you. Thank you for coming.
But even when I play zombies or something, you know, and it gets you a little tense, you know,
Yep.
I start to get a little icky from it, you know, because the adrenaline is just, I get a lot of adrenaline rush, man. Too much sometimes.
Yeah. If you're getting sick playing a video game, your body is so used to like the high amounts of adrenaline from doing things like jumping out of planes and shit like that, that the little bit you get from a video game, your body sends too much. Sounds like.
Yeah. I'm just bored to death, really. I want to get out of here.
Yep.
You know, I mean, dude, I've been stuck in this freaking house since COVID, eh? And but then I wake up one morning and I can't see, and I'm like, nah, damn.
Yeah. It just extended your aloneness. I really hope this person that's coming this afternoon, I really hope they come in and say, hey, we have somebody that can help you. I mean, you need a helper. And in this day and age, they need to overlook. If they don't like the marijuana, I'm sorry, they need to just overlook it.
Well, I already screened them on that because I said,
Okay.
listen, you know, I smoke weed, grow weed, squish weed. I do
Yep.
everything with weed except have sex with it and eat it. And I said, you know, this is my home.
Yeah.
You know, so if you got a problem with that, don't waste my time.
Yeah.
You know, because like it's legal. I said, if I go, it's no different than if I smoke a cigarette or have a shot of booze, and I don't drink and I don't do drugs. So
Yeah.
climb off my ass because I smoke weed, basically.
Yeah. Well, and when you
Cheers.
find the one thing that seems to help with
Oh shit.
everything, you know, I'd stick with it, you know.
See, I just missed the bowl. Damn it.
Wyatt,
Yeah, I went to put the dab in the bowl and I went down the side of it instead.
Oh shit. So did you get the dab back in there?
Yeah, I was able to get it back in there, but some of it melted. That's why you see that smoking. It's because
Yeah.
it's melted.
So I got to tell you this. My stepdaughter took my seahorse, like, dab pen, because it was busted. I couldn't figure out, it just wouldn't work. And her husband figured out that it was actually a connection. They took it apart. They, and they fixed it, and she gave it back to me. And I have a one of the things that Stony sent me in the last package was a puck full of, I don't know, something kind of like medium amber colored. I don't know if it was wax or what it was, but it was really good. I'll tell you that much. I think it was from Harley Grower, but but I had that like left over. There was still just like little tiny bits of the wax left in there. And so I've just been like really slowly going along the inside of the puck and essentially being a vacuum cleaner and, cleaning all the wax out of there. So that puck is getting cleaner a little bit day by day.
Yeah. You don't have a tent?
No, I'm actually I'm basically I am going to Mylar like half of this room. Just
Look at that Mylar. There's some other stuff that's got like the tent stuff, but you can get it in a roll where it's black on one side and it's like the tent material is shiny. Mylar is, kind of spendy, can
well,
be.
how much is this tent material?
I'm not sure. I've never used it, but I see a lot of people do it, where they can cut it and you can get tape on zippers and everything, so you can.
Mylar is the cheapest thing that I have found, and that's exactly what I want. I'm going to basically make big Mylar curtains.
Here's the thing. Flat white wall paint reflects 99% of the light. Next to flat white wall paint, the inside of a grow tent's about as best as you can get.
Okay. My
so
walls
if you painted your room flat white,
okay,
that would be just as good.
I can't afford to do that.
Oh.
I don't have paint. I'm broke. You got to remember that. So I have to go with the cheapest thing that I can find that will work. And that is to buy a couple rolls of Mylar and literally tack it to the ceiling, tack it across the top of the ceiling, on the bottom of the grow tent.
How big is the room, ma'am?
I think it's maybe a 10 by 10?
Well, a gallon of paint would do that.
Who's going to paint it? I can't. My husband can't.
Oh.
I'd rather just go with the cheapest thing that I have found that I know will work, and that is to essentially just hang it, pack it down. Yeah. Hello, Joyce. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm going to start popping seeds here soon, regardless if I can't see. I'm tired of waiting. I need something to do. And I promised my friend I would pop the Crenshaw Kush, man, because he sent it to me as testers. So
yeah,
I got it pop.
I have.
My tents are all clean, all ready to go, except for the mats, and 2 of them I got to pull them out because the fucking cat shit on the thing.
Yeah. The only thing I'm disappointed about is that I asked Stony if he was, if he could send me some of his seeds that he grows. He sent me all seeds from Harley Grower, and they weren't any of the strains that that Stony has grown and sent me.
I don't have any of Stony's stuff, but I have some Skittles and some other stuff I could send you. What that other stuff is?
What are who are they from or whatever?
They're F2s. They're from No. And I got Lorena's. Okay. Yeah, Lorena's breath. That's also from No.
Oh, okay.
I grew them already.
So you know they're good.
Yeah. And he sent me a shitload of them.
Nice. Yeah, I'd take a
Couple
few.
hundred, I think. Yeah, they're all nice seeds too. I photograph each seed from when I plant. I got a microscope, that
Uh-huh.
so I could take pictures, and I take a picture of the seed that I planted.
Nice.
So I can come back and look at the markings. So I have a record, and I have a grow diary that I keep.
Yeah, I need to do that.
Yeah.
I'm really bad at like keeping track of shit. So to me,
Yeah,
this
me
is
too.
like this is really important. If I don't do this right, my plants aren't going to grow right. And actually what I'm start doing first is I want this room done and ready for the first batch of seeds on the 15th, because I need to get my seeds for my garden in the ground. I need to get them all planted, and I'm doing like way more seeds than I need to, basically, and I'm just going to offer them to my neighbors after they grow a little bit. When it gets to being planting time, I'll have extras to offer to the neighbors. So
Well, here's something to do. I mean, a lot of people I don't see doing this, but this is the right way. Is that when you get your buds and it's starting to get late, look for the little nanner things. So they're like little tiny bananas. That's male pollen sacs that the female, because cannabis is one of the only plants in the world that's capable of fertilizing itself. Okay, it's a survival thing.
yeah,
So when you see those little nanners, you just pick one out, and well, pick them all out, but
yeah.
and then put them in a bag. But when you pick them out, just if you really want seeds, then just turn off your fans and seed, like take one of those nanners and just break it up over a bud, and then put a baggie over it and put a Ziploc tie on it, and just let that bud seed up.
Okay,
When
cool.
see people
Enjoy.
misunderstand when cannabis grows. They say because they get seeds off of a female, it hermied. No, it didn't. That's a normal survival thing that cannabis. What causes that is either you've stressed the plant too much or you've grown it too long.
Gotcha.
And and then it will seed up. It will eventually, because it's how it survives.
Yeah, that's
It
what
does
they
the
do.
same thing as a African variegated violet. It does the
Yep.
same thing. It fertilizes itself. It does not need a male. But here's the cool point: is when you take those seeds, you're guaranteed females. They're almost like taking cuttings, because
Okay.
if they're female seeded or pollinated herself,
Yeah.
there's only a 1 to 2% chance that those
Getting
seeds
in
could
there.
have a male gene. The rest will
Nice.
be all female.
Nice.
So that's something to keep in mind, So if you want to get female seeds back, let the bud seed itself, and then you will.
Yeah. Okay. That's cool. It's good to know.
Hermaphrodite plants are cannabis plants that truly hermaphrodite will grow a male branch, and it'll also have a female branch. So you'll have a plant that contains both parts. That's a hermaphrodite. That's herming. When a cannabis plant naturally seeds itself, it is not herming. It's a natural thing that cannabis does.
If it is a true hermaphrodite, will the female side actually form buds and all that stuff?
Yeah, but the plant will seed itself, and it won't be very good. It'll be
Okay,
shit,
I got you.
I mean, think about it, man. The Mexican weed back in the day always had tons of seeds in it, right in the buds, and Not always because there were males around. It was because likely that they just grew the shit out of it, let it grow really big wherever it
Yep.
was outdoors, and then it seeded, and they didn't give a fuck. They just pricked it up, so cured it, sent it off.
Yeah. Oh,
But you know, I've noticed that people say that a lot. Oh, it hermied, and it's not what it did. It actually
Yeah.
just it's normal for it to do.
yeah.
Ask. I think Stoney will tell you the same
Oh,
thing.
yeah. He does. He does. If anybody wants to come up, the link is there in chat. And I'll probably just have you like perform an action or do something just so that I know you're a human, not a porn video.
You know I'm a human.
Right? Oh,
I'm not. I'm an alien.
well, we know that.
I'm an illegal alien. I came here from Mars.
Oh my gosh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, what?
We're getting an emergency message.
Yeah.
I can't see it very well, but I can see some of it.
I mean, they don't actually speak it out loud.
Well, not always.
They should. What the hell?
I'm surprised I haven't gotten it in the Alexa or the computer yet. Doesn't came up.
Yeah, we got weather. We don't usually get a lot of alerts that come up and just like it goes over the top of everything on your screen, and it says, this is a weather alert. That doesn't happen very often. I get alerts from the hockey puck all the time, but this one was like a big major alert, and it was all about the weather, obviously. And my daughter was here to like help clean up this room and help me get it straighten up and stuff, and she was going to be here until like 7 in the evening. Yeah, I took her home at 3 in the afternoon, and by the time I left Box Elder where she lives, the roads were getting slushy and icy. So we drove home about 50 miles an hour, everybody in one single line. Nobody tried to pass. Nobody did anything stupid.
I love driving in the snow. Only bummer is my car sits so low to the ground that if it gets more than an inch or two on the ground, my car turns into a snowplow.
Right.
Because it's ground clearance, It's like that,
Yeah.
I like that because they can't steal my catalytic converter, because they can't crawl under my car, it sits too low to the ground.
That's funny.
Well, they do out here. They'll steal your catalytic converter.
Yeah.
But, they get big money out here.
Yeah.
But shit. Speaking of which, I hope I got enough to go to the dispensary.
I like our dispensary here. The one of them that actually it's going to have like 5 branches around town eventually. But I can walk in there with $5 in my pocket, and I can get $5 worth of weed.
Yeah.
I like
You
that.
can hear too.
That's
Yeah,
why
you can hear.
That's why I don't go to any other dispensary. So.
Well, I got a bad habit. I mean, anybody that knows me, when I go out, when I leave my house, there's not a time where I don't drop 150, $200.
Right.
I mean, every time I go out the door,
Yeah. Oh, what the hell? That was weird.
But I get 25% off all my purchases because they're one of my sponsors,
Oh,
on
nice.
YouTube. Yeah, I've been advertising for World of Weed for since they've been open, pretty much.
Nice.
But yeah, I don't go to any other dispensary, but I'm thinking about it because it's like I've smoked all the weed they got, and I'm kind of like to look at some different stuff. You got to see this one
Yeah.
dispensary, mama, down the street called Zips, man. This place is like going into a Safeway.
Oh wow.
I mean, dude, you may as well come in there with a shopping cart
Yeah.
because it's wall to wall weed just everywhere.
Yeah. Oh Lord Almighty. They keep reminding me that I have the stupid MRI appointment. Oh my God. They told me that if I needed like something like Valium or something ahead of time, that I was to come an hour early and that yeah, that I anyway, I'm
Yeah.
like, fuck that. I'm gonna like go to the dispensary, I'm gonna get some really good weed, and I'm gonna go to the hospital and I'm gonna sit in their fucking parking lot for an hour and get really, 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 really high so I can deal with this needle that they're gonna stick in my fucking hip.
Well, they just put like I don't think they're gonna put it in your hip. They might, but
No, they do.
normally they would just.
It goes right into the hip joint.
Well, it's not a very big. I've had it done many times. It's not a very big needle. It's really actually kind of small. It's like no bigger than probably a 16 gauge, if that big. I don't think it's even that big. But
The point is how far they're gonna jab it into my hip. That's what hurts.
yeah, but they probably will local it first, so
It
you
doesn't
probably
help.
don't even realize it.
They put lidocaine in into the solution. So when you first stick it in there ain't nothing for the pain. It comes out of the needle slowly and slowly, eventually kind of helps. But no, I've had this done before. Not for an MRI, but it's the exact same procedure. So
Yeah, I have too. I've had it done too.
they wanted to do it again on me without the MRI, just to numb up my hip essentially. And I told them they were nuts. I was never having that done again unless it was to actually figure out what was wrong with me. So yeah, I'm not a happy camper about this whole thing. I'm claustrophobic, and then they're gonna jab me with a big ass needle. I am not happy about what is happening in 2 days. But I am happy that this is probably gonna tell us what's wrong. And if it doesn't, like I said, I'm just gonna go check myself into a mental hospital and be done with it. So, yeah.
I gotta see what it looks like outside. I know I'm gonna end up going to the dispensary. I wish this lady would hurry up and get her ass here.
Well, if you would have gone an hour ago when we started.
Well, no, because, dude, these guys are notorious for freaking saying they'll be here at a certain hour and show up early.
Oh,
And
I
then
gotcha.
go, well, we came by, but you weren't there.
Gotcha. So it's best to stay there until she comes. I gotcha.
Yeah.
That's smart.
I mean.
Well, it's not like you don't have any to smoke. What, I mean.
Oh, I got a little bit. But,
well, yeah, so you're good.
It's just, whoa, what the fuck was that? What did I just knock on the floor? Sorry.
How much do they charge you for diamonds?
$15 a gram.
Are you freaking kidding me?
Nope. Oh shit, I just dropped something else on the floor. Damn it. What was that? Oh, I know what that was. Sorry. I got my laptop sitting here and I'm trying not to drop it on the floor.
Hey, I got a question for you. If I pay you for the diamonds and shipping, would you get me, if not today, but could you get me some at some point and send them to me?
Yeah, I could do that. That's easy.
We don't even have diamonds here yet.
I've done it before. Many
That would
times.
be,
Never had a problem.
that'd be cool. That'd be really
Shit. I wonder what it is. I can't see anything. My floor is dirty as fuck right here.
cool.
So
Yeah,
I can't.
flashlight? Yep, answered that question.
Anyway. My phone's there. My watch is here. Everything is there. So it must have been another little lighter or something that I didn't know sitting there. But yeah, I'm going to get weed some more today. Certain of it. Oops. Yeah, diamonds are about $15 a gram usually, and like.
Bye, Sherry. I don't know where she went, but bye, Sherry. Yeah,
I could do that. That wouldn't be no problem.
you want to hear something really ridiculous? For a live rosin cart, $90.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. What the hell is falling down here? Yeah, it is. I thought about freaking like buying a bunch. Oh, that's my water that fell over.
Welcome back.
Okay, sorry about that. I don't know what happened.
No, that's okay.
I thought about buying a bunch and sipping it out to people and, charging them like 25 and then just it's cheaper than 90.
Right.
So,
but do you really need
crazy.
to make money off of it, or just
no, I'm
doing it to be a nice guy,
It was just a thought. If I go and get it, I don't charge anybody for anything, It's
Yeah.
It's just I'm not like that.
I always crack up when
I'm a lot different than I am online. In real life, I'm probably a lot cooler in real life than I am online.
When I get weed from my best friend, she sends me the money in PayPal and I get it out of the ATM, and she always sends me like $40 extra beyond what the actual charge of the weed is, and it's like, what the fuck? So Teresa, guys, how are you guys doing, Lady Wolverine? Sorry, we've been sitting here talking about weed, and I realized I'm like totally like disregarding you guys, and I apologize.
Yeah, I do a 2-day ship thing with it, so like I do priority mail, so like it goes right.
Nice.
But I've shipped out before to people, I've never had a problem.
Yeah.
I'm not
especially if you're not
shipping
shipping actual weed. If you're shipping like diamonds or something like that, that tends to be in a smell-proof container already, and then
Well, yeah, but yeah, they don't like search packages or nothing. They ask you, do you have any liquids or any batteries or anything like that, in there? And you can go, no.
Search packages.
Pardon me?
I know they do because I had one. I would have something shipped from Canada, and I got a phone call at 8 a.m. on a Sunday morning saying that I had been sent something illegal in the mail, and that, the best thing to do is when it got to my box would be to call the police and let them deal with it. So I did because I didn't want to go to jail myself.
I've never had that happen.
Yep.
I've shipped weed across country to Canada,
Well,
everywhere.
like there was a certain employee at this place that I ordered from that was really pissed off because he sent me the wrong thing the first time, and I think he got his butt chewed. And so, in retaliation, there were 3 huge cuts in the frickin' envelopes or in the frickin' bags holding the stuff. So my own dogs could smell that shit,
Oh,
This bong right here
He said,
was ordered and got from freaking Amsterdam, and it got held up. It got confiscated by customs.
which is
So
stupid because it's
I
not illegal.
I bitched at him. I bitched
Yeah.
at the company that I bought it from because I never got it, and so they sent me another one, and I got right away. And then about 3 months later, this one showed up.
Nice.
Let it go through customs. But I've had shit confiscated too, held up by customs.
Yeah.
And they just write on the package what's the contents. It's a vase, a glass vase.
Yeah.
Because I always get the same bong. That's why I have a couple of them. This exact same thing. It's easy,
Yeah.
even though my bong is really dirty right now. It's easy for me to clean because it totally disassembles.
Yeah.
Remember, I did that on your stream. Remember?
Yes, you did. We had cleaning bongs with Neo 101.
And yeah, I mean, I did tell my doctor that, and I was very surprised. And I've told him all that. I go, dude, you can't expect this. For me to just sit here. It just that's not right, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, and when I had the conversation was what's today? The 7th was 5 days ago with them, I think it was, and it was happened to be on my Alive Day.
No.
Yeah, and I was telling the doctor all this shit, and I'm going, yeah, man, 27 years. I'm tired of this. I am, man, because dude, I got to do laundry all the time. I got to do freaking garbage. I got to keep my house clean. My cat box looks like a city dump. It does. It's bad, dude. It looks like serious, man. The cat just seems to finding those little places where there's still litter exposed. I feel bad because I keep forgetting to order cat litter. I want to get that stuff that tells if they're sick, but in a way I don't, because I don't want to know
Right.
something's wrong with them.
I'll tell you right now, that stuff is mostly all it does is essentially tells you the pH of their piss. That's all it really does. It doesn't tell you if they have kidney disease or if something like that. It tells you the pH of their piss. And with the chart that's probably on the side of the box, you can determine whether or not there's something wrong with your cat.
No, it's different colors, and they say it's 90. I've read about this thing. That's why I really want to get it. Yeah, it's like 99% dead accurate.
Okay, then it must be different than what they sold about 5 years ago was that just
if they have a kidney problem, it'll show up in a certain color. If they have a urine problem, it'll show or whatever.
I would definitely do that. Holy shit. Yeah. But it's probably 10 times more expensive.
Well, no, because it's your first trial thing is free, or I think, and then but if it works, I mean,
Yeah.
it doesn't even look like cat litter. It looks sort of like, I don't know, gel pellets or something. I don't
Might be
know.
more comfortable for the cat's paws.
I think you would freak out.
Just drop him
Take
in
a
there and
shit
see how
in his
he
cat
reacts.
litter, and all of a sudden it starts turning colors, and he's going, "Man, did I eat mushrooms? All the colors."
Can you see this dude back here? Hang on, let me blow myself up.
What's he doing?
Oops, hang on.
Is he under a blanket or something? Oh, there he goes.
There we go. Yeah, she's trying to get under the blanket.
Rosie
help?
dog.
Do you need help? Is this what you want?
Oh,
What happened? There you go. There you go.
what a sweetie.
She has to be under blankies at all times. I swear to God.
I swear that's my dogs too.
Well, Jack Russells, they burrow. They're a burrowing animal, so they do live in like little burrows and shit in the wild.
Yep.
Yep. Sorry.
Right.
But yeah, man, I was thinking about getting another Jack Russell here, but I'm afraid Neil would kill it.
Well, that's where you gotta like teach the cat. You gotta train your cat. And I would tell you there's a couple things that I would recommend since your cat is kind of dog-like. Have them, if you do get another whatever, dog, cat, whatever, have them meet on neutral territory, like, a pet store or, a park or something like that. When you do that, then they're not fighting over territory. Then they're just getting to know each other.
Yeah.
So that would be my first suggestion. But then it's all up to you training him how to act. We had to work on Rosie so hard while Bear was here to teach her to accept him into the pack. So
yeah, I went to college, took a 8-week college course to learn how to train jacks and small rodent dogs like that.
Yep.
And then we went to the Purdy Women's Prison Program training program.
Nice.
So yeah, I've got a lot of dog training experience background.
That's awesome.
She was a fully registered and documented service dog. She was not like a dog somebody got and says, "Oh, this is my service." No, she was legitimately trained.
Yeah, no, I know.
They did 2 news stories on her because she was so freaking badass, man.
That's something else you may want to consider is getting another service dog of whatever breed.
Well, I think I'm gonna, but I'm worried. Like I said, like a Labradoodle's like $3,000, and I bring a Labradoodle puppy in here, Neil could kill it.
Well, that's why I'm saying that you may have to start training him ahead of time, and part of your training when you get whatever puppy you get is teaching him that this is part of his pack. And he needs to, or part of his pride, and he needs to take care of it, not kill it.
Well, yeah, my Jack was acclimated with a big cat, not as big as Neo, but they got along. Except for if I went, "You fucking cat," and the dog would just go right after it.
Oh, what the hell?
for it, you know. She was like she was legit trained. She wasn't no play dog or whatever. She was the real deal.
Yep.
But
I-
I know how to do it and everything. I've done it even with birds, with cat and a bird. I know
Yep.
how to do it.
Yeah.
It's just, he's so old now that it's probably too late. If I was to bring a puppy in here, he would look at it as something along a rodent.
It's-
Neo's got to remember he's a F5 wild animal, so
I get
acclimating
it.
him to
I get it, but
puppy
it's
would be quite dangerous.
it's still this. I mean, your cat, so all I know is what my experiences with dog training have been, and what I've learned from watching other people. And it doesn't matter how old the other animal is. It's all about your training and how you train them. So it's really up to the human to decide what happens in their house.
Yeah, well, Neo's trained, but I think he would have, if the dog was like a few months old,
Mm-hmm.
where it was able to stand and walk and move around and shit. I don't think he would fuck with it much. At first he might, but he would to get over it. But if it's small, like if I showed you the picture of Jazz, the only picture I keep hanging out of Jazz is right there.
Mm-hmm.
She fit in the palm of my hand.
Yeah.
He would kill that.
Yeah. Well, don't get a puppy that fits in the palm of your hand. Oh, wait a minute. My service dog fit in the palm of my hand when I first got him. So, and he was a legit service dog too. I got him. I did training with him on my own for a while, and then I got professional training help, and then I saw my first episode of Cesar Millan, and that changed everything. But yeah, he was a service dog.
She could reach under a lamp and turn it off with her mouth without knocking it over. A turning switch, she could do that. A push button switch, she could do that. A light switch, she could do that.
Yep.
My mailman just open the door and hand her a package, and she'd bring it in and give it to me. Or he'd give her the pen and paper for me to sign, and I could sign and then give it back to her, and she would take it back out.
Glad you're still here, Brett.
That dog, they did news stories on her and Alki, that my friend's service dog that was a seizure dog.
Mm-hmm.
And him and Jazz were like, or her and Jazz were like freaking just, dude, they were like people inside of dogs.
Yeah.
I mean, the training we went through together was like unbelievable. And she could do things that, she was a medium-sized dog, but if I fell and somebody tried to help me, a stranger, she would not let that happen. But if a freaking fireman, ambulance person, or a cop, she would go into a sit position and guard.
Nice.
She knew the difference.
Yep.
So did Alki, did the same thing. Alki knew the difference because people rob us, man, when we're down.
Yep.
They'd be trying to help us and grab wallets and shit. So that's why dogs don't let that happen. They don't. And Neo is kind of like that. He doesn't know the difference. He doesn't go away when ambulance people come, but anybody else, he turns into a mean animal.
Then he does know the difference.
Yeah, that's all his own training though. I didn't do that. I often wonder if there is reincarnation, if my Jack Russell didn't get reincarnated into a cat, because Neo does things that are just, I never taught him, and he does it. And it's like, how in the hell do you know that?
Yeah. I believe in reincarnation, and I fully believe that maybe, maybe your Jack decided to come back and hang out with you longer.
Yeah, well, it's like my ramp. It's all graded metal.
Hmm.
Dogs won't walk up it too much. But Neo, he knows that there's a space in the middle where it's nice and smooth, where they welded the two pieces together. And you watch him walk up the ramp, he will step every paw in front of the other,
Yep.
and it will stay in that 1-inch strip going right
Yep.
up the ramp. It's crazy. I never taught him that.
No, cats are
Yeah.
smart. Cats are smart. Oh, here comes the train. Here comes the train again. Oh, I
How
don't like
close
that
is the
they're
train?
falling on my head like a memory. That train's not falling on my head.
How close are they to your house?
It's 10 feet behind my back fence.
Oh, damn.
So, and my back fence is about 10 feet behind my house. About 20 feet.
Wow.
Oh, damn. That kind of scares me because thinking about it, because I remember that place where the train did come off the tracks in a neighborhood where they were close like that, schwacked a whole bunch of people's houses and shit.
We've actually gone out and kind of walked part of the tracks to kind of see, where things lie and stuff. And our unprofessional opinion is that if the train was going that direction out of town and it went off the track, it would go off the track behind our house, which would send it over the embankment across from like on the other side. Or if it was coming into town, if it went off the track, it would actually end up going over our neighbors' houses. We're pretty sure about this.
I don't know, man. Trains go. I've seen some pretty nasty pictures of train derailments, man. Yeah. It just scares me when they're that close to neighborhoods, because I've seen them schwack entire neighborhoods from it.
There have been 2 major derailments with chemicals in the last couple of weeks,
Yeah. Yeah, I hear trains all the time, but they're so far away that, if they derailed, it probably would, unless they were carrying harmful chemicals that polluted the air, it wouldn't affect me.
Alexa,
But I hear them all the time, Mom. I do.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, there we go.
What?
I just dimmed my lights from 100 or from 50% to 20% to 10%. Yeah, 10%.
Yeah. I opened the window blinds. Yeah, it looks nice out.
Alexa,
you should move back over here, Mom.
Right now, it's 18 degrees Fahrenheit. Tonight, expect a low of 13 degrees.
In Washington?
It's actually 2 degrees colder than it was like an hour ago.
You know that, Mom? You should move back out here.
If I did, it would actually be to Oregon. Then,
that's not a bad idea.
I'm kind of waiting until, my folks are getting up there. They're like 75 and 80, which just blows my mind. It blows my mind completely. But if I make it, for a while, I'm pretty sure I will end up as a widow, because my husband he's got all sorts of stuff wrong with him. One of the things that is having an upper and a lower GI, because he's having issues, and they're issues that remind me of when my mom had cancer. So it's a little bit scary. But the crazy thing is, and I've been saying it to people for a month now, I have a sense that he's going to die in the next like year and a half. I don't know why, and I hope I'm wrong, but that's what I kind of get the feeling of. So, and I have a feeling it's going to be something like cancer or something like that. You know?
Well, dude, I worry about that too. You know, I got well over $500,000 estate. Where's that going to go? You know, I got no family. I got a daughter, but dude, I don't know.
You call me mom.
What?
You call me mom.
Yeah.
Oh, was that just you heard about that?
I mean, you know, shit. This house is basically paid for, so I don't have to worry about any of that. No
Yeah.
taxes, no nothing. That's
No
what you guys should
taxes.
see if you can get exempted from property tax, man.
How do you
There,
do that?
it's you got to be disabled and you got to apply for it, but
Okay.
you know, and you got to own the home, legit, you know, and then it's true. I forget how, but
Well,
I'm sure if you looked it up, you know how
it's
to do
something
it.
I'll have to look into because
Let me see what this thing says here, real quick.
eventually my dad's gonna need to be signing my house over to me. I paid for part of it. He paid for a bigger part of it, and so you know it's basically under his name, and I need to have him sign it over to me so that we can do things like that because you know we're working on getting Ken's disability, and it's moving forward finally. So really got my fingers and toes and everything else crossed that can be crossed that we get it this time. Um, but yeah, that would be a really awesome thing if we could get exempted from property taxes. That would.
Well, one way that just pops up right here is that, you know, if you're in the senior range, that gets you. And then there's a lot of places how to claim your senior property tax exemptions.
We're not seniors. We're not even close to that.
Well, that's just one way, I'm saying. You know, so that's how easy it is to Google. It says where to apply. I just typed in where to apply for property tax exemption.
Okay.
And that just shit
Yeah,
just
and then
popped
that'll
up.
give me information about my thing. So.
Yeah, property tax exemption, who qualifies, blah, you know,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder if that would stop us from having to pay property taxes on this apartment complex.
Do you own
Yeah.
the apartment complex?
We don't own it, no. But they
Then
have it. They have it that we're being charged for property tax.
why are you being?
I don't know.
How do
It's
you know
just
you're being charged for property tax?
because I heard. Okay, so I was at the office the other day, and they were talking to. She was talking to this one guy, and she goes, "Rent includes property tax, garbage, and
Yeah.
Okay.
the
Okay. An apartment complex is allowed to include property tax in your rent. But what that is they're paying the property tax and then they're spreading out that charge among the tenants. You cannot apply to get not paying property taxes. It's something that you just pay in your rent. And it's
Right.
probably only a couple bucks.
I'm not sure. I haven't
Yeah.
seen it, but everybody
Yeah.
says, "Oh, we pay property tax here." I'm like,
See,
"Oh,
I meet it. I meet the thing under this one that says are disabled veterans exempt from property tax, and it says yes. You know, so many
Okay.
states do. You know, but that's for me. See, they're just different places. You know.
Okay. Well, I'll have to check it out when that becomes more.
Yeah.
Hey, Susan, but I got a question for you, or whatever. So there's a neighbor here that they complained before this accident happened that there was a tree that needed to be removed. The apartments never removed the tree. And guess what? The tree came down on their car. And guess what? Because it was an act of God, the apartment complex isn't going to cover it.
Whose car did it come down on?
Huh?
Whose car did it come down on? Yours or somebody else?
It was somebody else.
Mama, your thing is messing up your microphone or whatever because you're.
I was having a hard time.
Am I robotic?
It sounds weird a little bit.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, the apartment complex isn't going to pay for it.
Well, whose cars were they?
My neighbors.
How's that? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
hear you.
Okay.
Do the neighbors live on the property?
Yes, they do. And they already have a lawsuit against the apartment complex.
Well, if there was actual paperwork that showed the tree was a hazard that shows that, and they failed to do it, and that was the end result, then they would be liable. And individual insurance companies would pay for it as well. You know, like if you had
I
insurance on
asked,
your
I
car.
said, so insurance wouldn't cover it? And they said no.
Yeah, I don't know. I have full coverage. Freaking tree falls on my car, they're gonna pay for it.
Yeah.
You know,
So now they
seriously.
drive around with a dented car.
If you
And I
just have
told them, I s-
liability, it's not going to cover stuff like that. And that's what most people carry is just liability, just because it's the cheapest way to go. But if you have something like that go wrong, then no, they're not going to pay for it.
maybe that's what they have is liability.
But full coverage, if a tree falls on it, I know State Farm will pay for it. I know that.
But I was telling them how I felt about the apartment complex. I said, I really like this apartment complex. I think it's a nice place to live. And they said, you're missing some things. They said, this is not a good place to live, really.
Well, I got a tree in my backyard that if it falls, this is the only part of the house that'll probably survive, is this room.
Wow.
The
We're
rest of the
double
house
digits
will be
for
squashed
garbage.
like a freaking beer can.
You know that they double charge us for garbage?
Why do they do that?
Okay, so they have it to where you can leave your garbage in front of your door and they'll take it to the dumpster. So you're paying for that and you're paying for the garbage man to come.
Well, they're not double charging you. They're charging you for
I can't hear her.
Yeah, I can't hear you, Mom. And you're sounding all breaky achy. Almost like you're like far away from the mic.
Is this better?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's because I'm far away from the mic.
Yeah.
Mm.
Ooh. Ooh, where did that come?
But can an apartment complex double charge you for garbage?
They're not double charging you. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They're charging you for the service of picking your garbage up for you at your door and taking it down to the dumpster. The garbage man is a completely different service.
I thought
Yeah.
the way I understood it, they're getting charged for them to take the garbage from our apartment to the garbage and for the garbage man to come.
Yeah, those are two different services. That's why you pay for two different things. You pay for the service of them taking it from away from your house or your door, and then you also pay for the garbage service, which takes it out to the dump and gets rid of it.
Right.
So, do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, but we don't even use that service except for taking the garbage ourselves to the dumpster.
Man, I pay $150 a month for garbage, dude.
If you're getting charged for the service, use it.
We need to. I need to
Yeah,
find out more about it.
It's a waste of money not to use it if you're already being charged for it. You know?
Yeah, I pay really a lot for garbage, man. I got a tiny little can, dude. That's why my garbage can sitting right here is so stuffed I can't get the bag out of the can because I have nowhere to put it.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding you, dude. I should, for what I pay, I should have a goddamn dumpster sitting outside.
Yeah.
We've got like huge dumpsters that, I mean, I can move it, but when it's full, it probably weighs 200 pounds. If it didn't have wheels on it, I wouldn't be able to move it.
Dude, I'm serious, man. I got a little kitchen-sized garbage can there, and the bag is so stuffed that I'm probably not going to be able to get it out of the can.
Wow.
You know, I can't. I can't have nowhere to put it. You know, I can't take it outside because I think I can. Today is Tuesday, right? So today, yeah, I can if I can get it out of the can and get it down the ramp safely without falling, and yeah, I can take out the garbage. I mean, why would I pay somebody to take out my garbage when I can do it? You know, that's just not. I wouldn't
Well,
do
but
that.
it looks like for Sherry, it's just something that comes with the apartment that you pay for no matter what. So
Well,
she
then,
might as
yeah,
well be
then I
using
just
it.
set the shit outside the door and make them come pick it up. Then,
Yeah, just freaking use it.
yeah,
Just one less
but
thing for you guys to do.
I mean, $150 for garbage is a lot, man. That's just for garbage. Then I get hit with the electricity. Then I get hit with water, sewage, storm
Yeah.
drainage,
Yeah.
RTA fees, all these
Oh.
other freaking transit fees. Then my light bill, my utility bills are out $450 every month.
Jesus Christ. Sherry, are you living in like a 50 plus place?
No, it's just where anyone can live.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's called Coldwater Springs Apartments.
Mm.
It's a really nice complex.
That's something I could never do, Mom. You know, I could never live in an apartment. I couldn't do that.
I'm glad I don't anymore.
Yeah, I could never do that.
Well, this is where he chose to live, so.
Yeah, because I play music. You know, I play electric guitar and stuff.
Yeah.
You know,
If I wouldn't know what I know what he's paying for now, I'd say, we're not moving here.
It sounds like he's paying for amenities. He's paying for those extra things that don't come at other apartment complexes. You know,
almost sounds like condo living in a way.
Kind of, yeah.
It's not really condo though. This
Yeah.
isn't really
It's
a
a
condo.
townhouse or condo. You know, kind of what it sounds like. Because if you got garbage service that picks up lawn service, all that's taken care of. You know, that's kind of what it's.
Is it an apartment or is it like a townhouse?
It's an apartment. It's a 2-bedroom.
Okay. It's just an apartment complex that has really nice extras.
Yeah. You don't really see that too much.
We have 2 swimming pools and 2 hot tubs. What else do we got? We got a workout room. I haven't really checked it out really. I've been here since August. I just haven't went exploring. I've used maybe the pool twice since I've been here.
Yeah, my parents well, they family still might own it, but in Maui, and like we couldn't even hang posters on the walls. You know, weren't allowed to
Yeah.
do that. You know, because we don't, even though we own the condo, we only own the airspace.
Yeah.
We don't.
I
own
asked
the
him why he
structure.
sold his condo. He did have a condo, but he sold it. Well, he didn't sell it. I guess he moved. He was paying on it, so he didn't really own it. He was making payments on it.
Yeah, he had probably had to get a mortgage to get it and all that kind of stuff. So he was the owner of it. But when he moved, then somebody else bought it. Yeah, like Neo said, you kind of own the airspace, but you're not allowed to do shit like put big nails in the walls and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Yep, you couldn't even change the curtains or nothing. If you did, they had to be approved.
Yeah.
You know.
See, and that's why I would never live in a freaking condo. Just
Yeah.
because what's the point of saying I own it when I don't?
You don't. Yeah.
I'm allowed to breathe the air in that space. That's it.
And they'll say, well, in a way, you own a stake in the property, you know, the whole property and blah, blah. They throw that at you, you know, but you do, you know, I mean,
No.
yeah.
I live in a trailer, but it's a really nice trailer. And I like where I live. I wish it was out on its own property, but I like my space and I can put nails in the walls. I can knock walls down if I want, So
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. You know, I mean, I got a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, fireplace, fenced yard, double car garage. You know, I got a nice house.
Neil,
My
are you
living
in
room.
Washington?
Yeah.
Cool. I used to live there.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've known Sherry since we were 19 and 20 years old.
Yes. And boy, was I naive.
Oh my God, right?
I was so freaking naive.
You said it.
I love living here.
It's been interesting I know I had my own growing up to do, but it's been interesting and very, very much an honor to be a part of your growing up,
Thank you. Same with you.
What are you now? 50? Are you 50 now?
I'm gonna be 50 in August.
Oh, that's right. I'm older than you.
Yes.
That's right. Wow. So you get to make fun of me for a month then.
Yeah. Oh, you're not 50 yet.
No, I will be 50 in July.
Okay. So you turned 50 before me.
Yep.
Tell me how it is. Maybe I'll try to skip out on it.
Maybe just another day in paradise, honey.
One thing about it, I
I'm
tell
only
people that I'm
45.
50 and they won't even believe me.
I'm young, man. I'm only 45, so.
And he's a fucking liar too.
Uh,
I tell everybody that I'm almost 50 and they're like, "Oh, you're not 50."
Yep. I get the same reaction.
Yeah. They think I'm in my 30s and I'm not. I hope it's always like this, though. It's just that you and I, Susan, we have taken good care of ourselves.
Not really.
Not really.
I haven't taken good care of myself. I'm basically 70 pounds overweight. I can't breathe. I can't hardly move. I can't hardly walk. No, I haven't taken good care of myself.
I've about 50% have done it. I just need to lose some weight.
Don't well,
Um,
I was gonna say don't we all, but then there's Neo up there who, you know, basically lives on candy.
wow. That's all he eats is candy?
And he's freaking skinny as shit.
Yeah. Lucky duck. Probably one of those that can eat all day and not gain a pound.
Pretty much. We're talking about you, Neo.
Yeah, I do, man. I'm matter of fact, thanks for reminding me. I have some Skittles left. I have Skittles left.
Have
Yeah.
your
Have some
Skittles.
Skittles.
Yeah.
I hate Skittles.
Eat every bit of those.
I love sour Skittles. They're my fave, man.
Sour and Skittles. That's just no. No, I don't like any of it. Yep. Nope. All yours, buddy.
All yours.
I've always been
Except
like
Allen
that.
Landers.
I come from a family that was all obese. The average weight of my family was 350 pounds. So, like,
Wow.
I was the only skinny one, you know. And when I was growing up, they used to pick on me all the time. They were like, "You need to eat more," and I'd look at them and go, "No, you need to eat less." You know?
That's funny.
And it was funny, man. It was funny as hell. But I'm still to this day 150 pounds. I'm 6'2", man. Well,
Yep.
maybe a little more than 150, about 152
That's
now. 'cause
really well. I mean, that's really good.
I think my left leg weighs 150 pounds, you know?
I think mine weighs 200.
Well, see, you know, if I gain weight, it's a problem.
Yeah.
You know, it's not just only that a mental for me to, you know, from family, but I got to do it because of my disability.
Yeah.
You know,
Trying to
because
get in different chairs and on the couch and all that shit. You
every
gotta
pound is a burden, a weight gain, because you got to lift it. You got to lift to transfer into your car. You got to lift to transfer out of your car. You got to lift to transfer into your bed.
Yep.
You got to lift to get on the couch. And that weight, I mean, that's why I'm bulky, is because I do that every day. But you know, it's just, you feel every pound. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
You know, when you're light,
You get some help, though, you know.
Well,
I just need help until
and
my
out.
eyes get fixed, you know, and then they can go away. I don't need them. Once my eyes are fixed, I'm cool.
Maybe you'll find a special someone to help you.
There you go. Yeah,
Sherry
became someone special, someone.
Somebody who'll come in and rub my private areas, maybe. I don't know. I'll see how stoned I am. I almost lit 2 cigarettes.
That's pretty clever.
It's you know, I've made it on my own for 27 years. Of course, I've had a little help along the way, a little bit here and there, but for the most part, I've done it by myself. And that's something I don't think anybody could do. I don't even know how I did it.
Being disabled and doing it on your own is really challenging and hard.
Yeah, I've had 23 leg breaks, fractured, broken hip, and then another broken hip. Yeah.
Wow.
It's been rough, man.
Dennis, can you see that hole?
What is that?
Hole. That's my bag of cigarettes. There's a hole, front and back. Something went right through the bag, and I can't figure out what the hell it was.
Did you stick a cigarette through it?
I don't know how. I mean, it was on the floor.
Oh, well, maybe ash fell on it or something.
Yeah. Wow. I guess I need a new bag.
Mm.
Oh, look, a new bag. Oh, wait. No, that's got weed in it.
What do you get? Just regular large bags of regular tobacco, or do you get that pipe tobacco stuff, or what?
Yeah, we get the, it's pipe tobacco, but it's like,
Yeah, I know what you mean.
works good for cigarettes. So it's what
Yeah,
everybody
yeah,
buys for
yeah,
for making cigarettes.
yeah, yeah.
Um,
You can get really big bags of that shit out here at the Indians,
Yep.
dirt cheap, dude. I mean, seriously, dirt cheap.
yeah, for like a pound, I pay like $14.69.
Yeah, it's pretty cheap. And you can roll like fuck, man, cartons out of them, like you know,
Yeah, we
like 3 or 4 cartons.
can't get anything more than like a pound at a time. So if we want to buy, 5 pounds, we can buy 5 pounds, but it's in 1 pound increments.
You know what's cool here is you can actually buy the Marlboro tobacco, the Camel tobacco, even the American Spirit tobacco in bulk. You know,
Wow.
you can, yeah. Like a can of American Spirit tobacco is like I think around $50.
Yeah, it's I remember being able to buy all that stuff in bulk back there. Oh, dude, I am stoned.
Yeah, you
Ooh.
need to take another bong, man. It's
Whatever.
on. Got 9 minutes to 4:20.
Oh shit. Well, okay, yeah, we'll celebrate your 420 with you.
No, it's
Yeah.
yours.
Nuh-uh.
Oh,
We're
it's
3:11.
Here.
well then
Yeah,
it's
we're on mountain time.
Mountain time.
well then it's like Texas or whatever. It's
Yeah.
like 4:20.
Yes.
Minneapolis. I call it Minneapolis time because my brother lives in Minneapolis.
Yeah. East Coast we already missed. The next time zone comes in, yeah, and then yours, and then mine.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I am so beat from and I'm looking around, I got so much left to do. This is insane.
Just do one little project at a time.
Oh, that's what I'm doing.
Ah.
So, and I've
Put it
had
in zones, I guess.
a huge amount of help from my youngest, from Megan.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we've gotten a lot done. And I told her that if she helped me, if we set up times, I would go and get her and she would help me. That when I started growing weed, that she
Sorry.
would get a part of it. That basically I would make sure that if she needed weed, she had it.
That's cool.
So
she helps, so she gets a part of your weed.
yep. Well, I couldn't have done this without her. She's very what do you call it? Very willing to work because weed is involved.
Okay.
She makes
She's
very good.
motivated. She's very motivated.
She makes very good slave labor.
When she's working for something that she knows is valuable, like weed, yeah.
I know because I hire people mostly to trim my weed because I hate trimming weed. I absolutely hate it. I mean, I love to grow it, love to smoke it, but when it comes to
Manic.
trimming it,
Hi,
fuck
Manic
that.
Mouth. Thank you for coming. Good to see you.
What up, Manic? Cheers,
I
man.
think you were here. You were like the first person in, dude.
You should come up and say hi to Mom.
Yeah, let me drop. Yeah, he just finished his live right before I started
Oh, was
mine.
he? I didn't see it pop up.
No, you probably not subscribed to him.
Yeah, I didn't see it, and I have it everything pulled up right here, and I never saw it.
Are you subscribed to him?
Yeah, of course I am. I've known Manic for a while.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm
He
waiting. I'm so excited. My new tarot cards have been shipped. They are on the way. I should get them by Friday.
You get
Dude,
a trial back.
I got unopened boxes of tarot cards sitting right over there.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they're a couple different kinds.
Oh
Are
wow.
they the normal ones, or are they something special?
One's from a game, but it's still a tarot card. But it's just got, they're cool as fuck. And the other
Right
ones are really weird tarot cards, I guess. I don't know. I don't ever play with them.
The ones that I ordered, they're black and white, and the pictures are really, really cool on them. And they have like a basic, definition of the card. They've got the yes, no thing. They've got other, things for, yeah. So,
Cool.
yeah, I can't wait to get them. I'm like, I when I get them, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hop on. I'm gonna try them out.
Oh, cool. I'd like to see, but you already read me, so.
I can read you every single time because there's always going to be valuable information,
Okay.
So we have like a whole community of people that do readings, and I mean sometimes we hop from stream to stream and get 3 or 4 readings in a day, So
I have to do it when Gary's not around because he'll go, I don't believe in that shit.
yeah.
Because he's Christian. Well,
Well,
we're
I'm a
Christian.
science major. I don't believe in any. I'm a science major, but it is what it is, But that's just kind of way I look at it.
I'm a follower of Jesus. Okay, I hate the word Christian because it just
Yeah.
my best friend is a complete atheist, and
Me.
she flat out told me, I don't want to hear any of your Christian garbage. And I just looked at her and I said, I'm not here to shove shit down your throat. I'm here to be your friend. And if you want to talk about something, I'll answer questions. But she went to Christian churches for decades, and she decided on her own she was done with it. She quit. She's like, I'm done. I don't believe it. I'm done. So yeah, trying to get my daughter to sleep, says Manic. Oh God, his daughter is so adorable. Oh my goodness, she's such a sweetie. Should bring her up on panel. We'll sing lullabies to her. Hush, little baby, don't say a word, and never mind that noise you heard. It's just the beat under your bed, in your closet, in your head. Exit light. Oh.
Great job.
I kind of like Metallica.
I like it too.
And ever since I started being a delivery person, I get to spend all day in the car listening to the radio. So I hear a wide variety of music. I have like 5 different channels that I go between. And I will tell you, when you are in the car and you are just singing and just having fun with it, it actually improves your singing. And I was already a good singer. So, I mean, I used to be a karaoke host, back in the day.
Yes.
And what was crazy was after my first stroke, I couldn't even hardly talk, let alone sing. And then I had that second stroke, and I was still in the hospital. And I have this weird thing that I do when I'm trying to get somebody's attention, well, I guess it's not weird. A lot of people do it, but I go, yoo-hoo, and I kind of sing the last little bit of it. And I was in the hospital and I did that, and it came out with such amazing, just beautiful tone and perfect volume. And I was like, what was that, me? And then like a couple weeks later, I'm in the car with Megan and I'm singing along to the radio and she's just staring at me. And I'm like, what? And she's like, I know you've always been able to sing really good, but when did you start singing that good? That second stroke, like, opened up something in my brain that I was already talented at, and it just like doubled the talent.
That is awesome.
It's crazy. And I'm actually 2 weeks ago I talked to the leader of the worship team at church, because we've got a really awesome worship team, and just said, hey, I've been in 2 bands, I've been on other worship teams, I'd really like to join up with you guys. And she said, what bands have you been in? And I said, I was in a band with Jackie and Ernie for 2 years. And she went, oh, because Jackie and Ernie used to like work at our church, and they had a band, and it was, a Christian band, and we played all over the place. And we even played, I got it set up so we played at my grandma's nursing home.
Oh, cool.
Oh my God, it was so cool. And she was sitting right up front where she could see me, and we turned the volume up so everybody could hear, and it was amazing. And she was so proud of me. It was one of the coolest points I've had in a long time.
Hey, Mom.
I thought you did a good job on Uninvited, or whatever that was.
Thank you. Yes, that.
Hey, Mom. Is this
What?
cheap? 2 cheeseburgers, caramel sundae, 2 Oreo McFlurries, 2 blueberry cream pies, and French fries for $31.
That's
that
not bad, especially if you're getting it delivered. Where's that from?
McDonald's.
That's not
That sounds
bad.
like a
I
good
mean,
deal.
I'm a grown boy,
I keep reminding him to tip his driver well.
I always do, man.
Or doing DoorDash, or
Do you guys have Uber Eats out there?
Yeah, but I've never used them yet.
You might want to try them. Their fees are better. At least they are in this state. And
Well, right now I'm
don't
not paying any delivery fees because I got one of their free trial offers. So
oh,
like
you
I
got the
got,
Dash Pass. I got you. I'll shut up then.
so I'm not paying any delivery
Right.
fees. But
Mm.
so it's pretty much a straight up order. It's $36 delivered with tip.
That's really good.
is DoorDash expensive?
But see, what time is it? 2:23. Oh, we missed it. 4:20. Happy 4:20.
Shit, we missed it. We missed it. Oh, and I don't have anything loaded.
Neither
Wait,
did
no, I do.
I have sinned against the cannabis gods. I'm gonna have to go and pay penance.
She beat us to it.
Sinned.
God damn it.
Well, actually, I always do. My pen's laying around here, but it's running low. I think that's what I knocked on the floor was my pen, actually. Oh, no, there it is. I just don't want to cough a lot on you guys, man. You know?
How long have you been smoking it? I mean, how long have you been using it?
No.
In 2019.
Oh no.
And you sneezed for 3 years?
Oh,
Yeah, because I'm
no.
not always using.
Oh, what's the matter? What's the matter?
I
What'd you do?
leaned over and freaking touched the phone and placed the order.
I take breaks.
you can unorder it if you need to,
No.
but
Shit.
what's the matter?
That lady's coming in a half an hour. This is going to show up in 15 to 25 minutes, almost the same time she does.
Oh well.
Eat
Tell her
when
you're
she's
not hungry. Nikki, good to see you. Mwah. Love you, lady.
What did I order? I want to make sure I got it all.
We got naughty Nikki in here now.
Oh,
Hello,
hi, Nikki.
Nikki.
So what do you
What's
think,
that?
Mom? 1 French fries, 2 blueberry cream pies, 2 Oreo McFlurries, 1 caramel sundae, and 2 cheeseburgers. Does that sound like a good order?
Yes.
Sounds like you're wanting to gain weight.
I think I'd gain weight off of that.
I was born with a hypermetabolism.
Yep.
Even in class, I was allowed to carry snacks like
Yep.
nuts and stuff, And
Bless America.
which reminds me, I want to order. Have you ever ordered from nuts.com?
No, I've looked, but I've never actually ordered. All right.
I would like to try what they got a free delivery for their first order, and they are dirt cheap, dude. I mean, like macadamia nuts, you can get a pound of them for like $7. You can't get nowhere near that in the
Oh,
store.
that sounds good.
Oh my God, I love macadamia nuts.
Me
Me
too.
too. And I like cashews.
Bless you.
Yeah, yeah. Well, my favorite cashews are the ones, you know what they are, Mom, is the honey roasted from Planters. Those are the shit, man.
Those are awesome, but I gotta show you. These. Hang on, let me make myself big. I need to blow myself up. Neil, look.
Oh, where's it going?
Oh, yummy.
Everything.
Come over right now.
What's that?
Can I come over right now and eat that whole thing?
Well, I only have a few left, so what the hell.
Wow.
It's my bad. It's like $22.99, I think, for a 1 or 2 pound bag of salted macadamia nuts.
Is that
But
good?
still, dude, that's still cheap because like you get one of those little Mount Mauna Loa bags that are this
Hang on a
big.
minute. I need it. Hang on a second. Hang on. Whoever is in the basement, you need to show me yourself because you have not been in my chat at all. Okay. 3, 2, 1, kick from studio. Guys, if you're not participating in the chat at all, I'm not going to let you up on my panel. Sorry.
Don't blame me.
Not trying to be a bitch, but you've got to participate in chat. At least say hi so we know you exist before you try to come up on my panel.
When you say panel, does it mean like we're doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you point? Can you point?
Me?
Nope, not you. Okay.
Okay.
Can you flip me off? Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, sorry about that. Let me change my name real quick. Sorry, I don't like the name like that. Yeah, but did you know that cashews come from a fruit?
I did know that.
Yeah, it's quite an uncommon fact.
Yep, I actually watched a show about the title of the show was Where Do My Nuts Come From? And it was all about different nuts and how they're grown and all that kind of stuff. And I did know that cashews were from a fruit.
You can get pistachios for $19.99 a pound on nuts.com.
Oh, I love pistachios.
without the shells, salted. You know, that's
I
cheap.
Yeah.
don't think I like
That's cheap.
pistachios.
Pardon me.
I don't think I like pistachio.
Oh
I
yeah.
love
I remember when I was a little kid putting pennies in a freaking little thing and getting red ones, and your fingers would turn all red.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was
I remember those. What are you drinking there, Faye?
Four Loco.
Ah. So where do you hail from, sir? Ma'am? Whatever?
The United Kingdom. Scotland.
Oh.
Scotland.
Oh,
Freedom, mate.
right
I'm
on.
higher in the food chain. Get in my belly. You know what I'm talking
Oh
about?
my God. Out of all the lines from all the movies, you said my absolutely most hated line.
That's got to be my favourite. Austin
salted-
Powers is brilliant, man.
salted walnuts are $12.90 or $12.34 a pound unshelled.
Oh,
Sorry,
nice.
give me a second.
Oh, yeah. I'm turning your mic up, buddy. You are like really quiet.
Oh.
Let me see if I can hear you now.
So, whereabout are you from? Whereabout are you from? Sorry, I've had a bit too much to drink already, clearly.
That's
but
okay. That's okay.
What's
I am
state?
I am from the USA. I am from South Dakota. I live in the city of Rapid City. If you have ever heard of the Sturgis Motorcycle Rally, that happens about 20 miles that way.
That's quite
So-
cool. So what's Thanksgiving like over in the States?
What is what like?
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving. Well, considering we're the only country that actually, well, we celebrate it for our own reason. I know other places celebrate a Thanksgiving for different reasons. I personally don't celebrate Thanksgiving, but it's basically you get up at 5 a.m. and all the relatives are there and you make large copious amounts of disgusting food, including a giant turkey. The bigger the better. And then everybody sits down and demolishes all the food. And bye. Why was I explaining all that? He probably hit the wrong button. He'll come back. But yeah.
I haven't been able to have a Thanksgiving in a long time.
After I learned what really happened on Thanksgiving, and when I learned what really happened with the Pilgrims, and I can't celebrate that anymore. It's nothing to celebrate. The Pilgrims essentially slaughtered the natives who didn't even have any idea that these people they'd been helping for 3 years were suddenly going to turn on them and rape their women and slaughter their men and enslave them because they were afraid of them. I can't celebrate that.
I'm with you, Sue.
So what we do is we just make it a day for family to get together. I do not make turkey. I make Western Ranch chili, which is not chili, by the way. It has more Doritos than any other ingredient, and it has more cheese than probably anybody should ingest in a lifetime. It's freaking delicious, and that's what I make. And then we have like veggie trays and things like that. So and then it's just for family to get together. If my parents want to come, they do. So
Yeah.
I always go and pick up my daughter and she comes, and her boyfriend or husband or whatever he wants to call himself comes. And so, yeah, it's just a time for family to get together. And we do talk about what we're thankful for. But we always end up delving into a discussion about what really happened on that first Thanksgiving.
I'm with you on that.
Look it up, Sherry. I mean, just go look it up and don't look it up on like the sites that are kid friendly. Look it up on the sites that are like going to tell you the truth.
Okay.
Hi, hold on. Hi, are you a psychologist? You have a mental health tag. No, I'm not a psychologist, but I do mental health chats. This was a mental health chat, but it has kind of devolved into whatever the hell we're talking about at the moment, because I think we're all stoned.
We can't
Damn.
stay on topic.
No,
My order's on its way.
it's not that we can't stay on topic. It's that we have so many things that we like to talk about that it's just fun. And it just goes from topic to topic. And yeah.
That's what I meant.
Do you know about parents' divorce? Well, I've been divorced and I had kids when I got divorced, but I don't know about like my parents' divorce because my parents never got divorced. My mom passed away. So I really don't. I have the experience of having gotten a divorce, but I don't know about it from the kid's point of view.
I knew
I do have a question. How old are you? And we can definitely talk about divorce. That's not a problem. My parents want to divorce. Okay, they're a kid. They argue every day on who will take me, and I cry under my pillow. I'm only a piece of dirt that needs to be walked on. Well, honey, you're not a piece of dirt that needs to be walked on. You need to stand straight and stand up for yourself. And if you want to live with one parent over the other, you need to let them know that. Okay? But I have to you really can't be in this channel because this is for 18 and over. So, oh, you're 17? Okay, we'll give you a pass for that one. Well, you're old enough to handle the topics in here and the subject matter. But no, you're fine. You can stay. I was just worried that you were like 13 or 14 or something. But
God, that's
yeah,
so cool.
what no, you don't have to leave, honey. You can stay. You can stay.
Jesus Christ. $1,000.
What are your thoughts about their divorce? And do you have a parent you would rather be with? You are definitely old enough to give your opinion on this matter to your parents.
Yes.
And also they do have what's it called? A guardian ad litem. A guardian ad litem is somebody that is your representative when your parents go to court, and that person can help you get across your wishes and your desires. So that's something to think about. But
can she get her own guardian ad litem?
I believe she can, but she can't until her parents are going through the court system.
Okay.
Why do you say you're only a piece of garbage? I'm curious about that. What Who gave you that idea?
Jeez. My food is coming. It's like 2 to
My
4
food is
minutes.
coming. My food is coming. Oh,
The Russians are coming. The Russians are coming. Yeah, it should be here in 1 to 3 minutes. They might be coming up to my door.
in my
Like, I didn't really want to order right yet because I wanted to get some of this garbage cleaned up, man. But
oh well.
I leaned over on the phone and it, like, I guess touched the order button.
Yeah.
And I was
In
like,
my
man.
vape is Delta 10. I don't know which
Sorry,
strain.
Mom.
No, you're fine. But my best friend gave it to me. She just didn't like the flavor. So she gave me the freaking bottle. There's enough in here for
What
quite a
flavor
lot.
is that?
Just put this on Mama Redneck's tab. She's paying for it.
Oh my God.
Just kidding.
It is
God, I can't hardly see.
menthol moon. Fuck, Alexa, light 25%.
Oh,
Menthol moon drops. I like it.
sounds good. Sounds good. And that's nicotine?
No, it's Delta 10,
Delta 10.
which is it's definitely enough to get me high. It's I can't really explain what it is. I just know that it's legal in our state to sell, where like marijuana you have to have a card for it, you know. Okay, let me tell you, honey. Okay, you only hear them talk about you because they don't talk about the rest of their fucking problems in front of you. They only talk about you in front of you. Your parents have had problems for a long time.
Hey,
You are not the reason.
thanks, man.
I can tell you that because
Every day.
I've gotten divorced. My kids were definitely not the reason. You are not the reason for their problems. Okay, honey? You got to remember that. Those two have probably had problems from the beginning. You know, and so you are not the reason. I promise you that. I think what you need to do is you need to go and say, Mom, Dad, we need to talk, and tell them that you hear them fighting over her, and you're afraid that you're maybe the reason for the divorce, and you need to ask them straight out, am I the problem? And they're going to tell you, no way, you're not the problem. You are not the reason for their divorce. I promise you that. Okay? And any parent that says their child is the reason for the divorce should be drawn and quartered.
I agree.
You know, drawing and quartering is?
What is it?
It was something they did like in the time of like, you know, King Arthur kind of thing. They would have 4 horses and the person would be laying on the ground, butt naked.
Shut that
and they would tie one wrist to one horse, tie another wrist to the other horse, same with the feet to each individual side, and then the horses would all take off in different directions.
Ooh.
You die pretty quick.
Yeah. Definitely.
So anybody that says that their child is the reason for their divorce should be drawn and quartered immediately.
Exactly.
Kind of how I feel about pedophiles too.
Yes.
Do something to hurt a child, you should not be allowed to have your child.
Yes.
You know, if you say something to your child that causes them to feel hurt, and I'm talking about like really mean shit. I'm not talking about like, you know, knock it off, you're being lazy. That's just a parent pointing out that the kid's being lazy. Go clean your room, you know. I'm
Right.
talking about the mean stuff that doesn't need to be said. That's, you know, that shit. No. If you tell your child that they're the reason for your divorce, you should immediately lose custody. Immediately.
Yes.
My kids always knew that mom and dad didn't split up because of them. We always told them mommy and daddy had problems dating back before you, and we're splitting up because we can't figure out how to deal with our problems, you know? So, oh, by the way, my son has completely written me off, uninvited me to his wedding. Pretty much said, I don't want you in my life, fuck off.
Okay.
And
Right.
my response to him, well, he has humored me since he was 9 years old. His dad has filled his head so full of shit about me that, you know, he thinks I'm nothing but a liar. He thinks I'm no good, you know. And as soon as my daughter died, I mean, like a week later, he did that. He waited until she died before he had the guts to cut me out of his life.
That's awful.
Hey, I get it. You know, since he was 9 years old, he's heard nothing but how bad I am. And he couldn't understand why Isabella wanted a relationship with me. Her and I, it's so weird because her and I used to like chat constant 20, 30 times a day, you know? And he tried to tell me that I couldn't just come back into her life when she was dying. And I'm like, dude, you have no idea the relationship I have with my daughter. Just because
Right.
I'm not a person. I mean, we video chatted. Sometimes we'd be video chatting and I'd be sending her stuff on another platform.
Wow.
So, you know, we had an amazing relationship and he knew nothing about it. He knew nothing about it. And he tried to accuse me of just coming in at the last minute. And I'm like, no, dude, I've been here since she was 17. So F off. Yeah.
Oh.
Someday he'll know the truth. And so
Yeah.
I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about it at all because there will come a day where he will look at me and say, I get it.
You know,
You know?
Gary's friends have pretty much written him off.
Who's?
I don't understand.
Gary's what?
Sons?
Oh,
He has 2 sons that have nothing to do with him. And that's all he has except for me.
yeah.
I'm like his glue. So I fix what needs to be fixed, and that's what I do. And I make Gary's life the best that I can.
Awesome. Awesome.
Because
Awesome.
I love and I care about him, and I'm the
Yep.
only one that's there for him.
Yep.
And what's really sad is that, you know, like if people see Gary struggling to get like off of a curb or getting out of his chair, not a soul comes down to help him. That's what our economy or whatever you want to call it has come to. What America
Yeah, that's what our culture has become.
is
You
really
know,
sad.
it's like walking by, it's not my problem, you know. And it is really sad.
Because there's sometimes I have trouble getting him where I need him to go, and There's sometimes I need a little help getting him to where he needs to go.
Yeah.
Man, I fell
That's
out
all
on the street right in front of my
Yep.
house, 11:30 at night, 30 degrees, with a t-shirt on, door
Jeez.
wide open. I was fucking all stuck. I couldn't get up. And people
Wow.
were driving by and I was screaming for help and nobody stopped.
Wow.
That is so sad. I know if I was there and I saw that, I would attempt
I
to
got
help.
shot in the back and 4 people came in the store and stepped over me to get shit before they realized that what had happened. And then they just got in their car and drove away.
Wow. That's,
It's just that people don't want to be involved, and they should be involved.
yep. No, I'm sorry. If I
Make a
walked into the store and saw somebody laying on the ground, I would immediately attempt to render aid because that's what I'm trained to do.
difference.
So it's pretty sad when people I know people that they had to take like a first aid CPR class for work, but when it comes down to it, all of them have said they wouldn't use it because they're afraid to get sued. And it's like, if you're attempting to render aid and you've been trained, you can't be sued.
Right.
And honestly, if you're attempting to render aid, even if you're not trained professionally, but you know what you're doing, you can't be sued. It's called the Good Samaritan Law.
Right.
And I rendered aid at a car accident across the street from my church back when I lived in Everett. And it was really funny because this lady there was somebody who was like trying to get around her and they were racing her and revving their engine. And, it was like 10 o'clock at night. So she was really scared. And they forced her off the road and she went down into a parking lot that was about 10 feet down. And she ended up upside down in her van. And I saw the accident happen and I immediately said, call 911, and I ran across the street. And I got down on my hands and knees to take a look at her on the on the driver's side. And she was going like this with her neck.
Oh no.
I just said, ma'am, I'm going to touch your neck rather harsh because I need to stabilize it. And I stabilized it. And by that time, my husband and another friend of ours, our bandmate, had run over, and they were doing things like shutting the van off and getting all that kind of stuff. And I sat there for the 5 minutes it took for the ambulance to get there, and I just kept reassuring her, you're okay, listen to me, you're alive, you're breathing, you're talking, you're okay. And then the ambulance people came, and I wouldn't let go of her neck until they had an actual brace right there ready to slip on. And then I would slowly take my hands out. And the dude looked at me and he goes, are you an EMT? And I said, no, but I've taken like a lot of advanced classes for EMT and stuff like that because I want to be one. And so I did exactly what I was trained to do. And it was funny. What was funny about it was that when she was healing from her accident, she had a broken neck. They were able to stabilize it. She was in a halo for like 3 months, but her husband wanted to sue me.
Oh no.
And nobody could figure out why. Even the EMTs were like, you saved her life. Why would he sue you? And he said in his court paperwork that he actually filed, he said that he believes that I crawled into the van, and while she was, stunned from the accident, I broke her neck.
What?
let's just say they allowed it to go through, and I had to show up for court. And the judge said, I've been waiting for this case all day long, because I saw the story in the newspaper along with her interview. I saw her interview on the TV because I was on King 5. And he said, sir, I'm going to tell you one thing and one thing only. The only reason that this case was allowed to come forward and actually be seen in a court was so I could tell you this myself. She saved your wife's life. What do you have a problem with? Case dismissed.
Oh, good job.
And I wasn't worried about it. I kind of had a sneaking suspicion that it was going to end being something like that, but it was funny. The look on his face, he was like,
Oh, no. There was no way talking that judge out of that.
no, he wanted to give this guy just a little piece of his mind.
And he
pretty
didn't.
funny.
But I know you would do it again.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I have performed CPR on a guy I didn't know until help showed up. There was 2 other people standing there, and I was like, come here, come help me. And they wouldn't help me. And I said, okay, for God's sake, at least call 911. And they were like, okay. And they called 911. And I did CPR for like 4.5 minutes until they showed up and took over. And yes, the guy survived. We don't know why he went down. They actually never figured out what caused him to stop breathing and his heart to stop. They never did find out why. Kind of weird, but Mike, hello, good to see you. Thank you for coming. Oh, Lord. Okay, it has been 2 hours and 57 minutes.
A long session.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
on Friday, I will be, when I get my cards, I will, thumb through them, look through them, kind of feel them out, see if they're a good feel. And then more than likely, I will hop online and do tarot card readings.
You know what time that'll be, or are you gonna just wing
I
it?
have no idea. I'm thinking it's going to be evening because I'm thinking I'll be working on Friday. So probably, like after 6.
After
So,
6, maybe
yeah.
7.
7, 8. It just kind of depends on when I actually get
Keep an eye
home.
on my phone then.
What's that?
Just keep an eye on my phone then.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, Lee, good to see you. I'm just getting ready to shut down. Hey, guys, don't forget to hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, check out the rest of the channel. And if you like what you see, subscribe. Yeah.
I always like what I see.
Thank you.
All right.
All right,
You're a
guys.
See you later, Mom. Love you, man.
I love you, Neo.
Cheers.
Everybody have
See you
a
later.
wonderful evening, night, day, whatever freaking time it is for you. And I will probably see you on Friday.
See you on Friday.
Cheers, everybody.
Okay, cheers.